This is the car, the engine, the temperature. This is Jørgine, Morten, and Leif Tore. And this is Alistair, and this is me, Thomas. And in this episode, we are embarking on a true ice-cold winter adventure, as we're going to cross 100k, ride 10 hours through the Norwegian landscape on dog sleds.
Det skal vi.
Hvor norsk bliver vi efter den her tur?
Det kommer an på hvordan dere oppfører dere. Dere dritbarske, ingen problem. 95%.
Ja. Nej, men derfor krydse fingre for, at ingen af os dør, skal hentes i ambulance, skal helikopter eller skal grine.
Okay.
Det hjælper jo ikke.
Alistair's prepping some sandwiches for the trip.
Got the lovely packed lunch on the go here.
Well, there's one part I want to highlight, and what bread are we using?
So we've actually got the official Funkygine fibre breads. We're going on a very big trip today, so obviously we need the best breads we can get, and this is it. We've got so much clothing, wool, 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 layers upon layers. As you can see, this is just the clothing for one person.
We are in the home of Leif Tore and Ida. Together they run the Sjusjøen husky tours. They have a total of 120 dogs, so no surprise that dog sledding and taking care of huskies is their calling in life. Not only are they very kind people, they are open-minded and obviously extremely knowledgeable when it comes to dog breeds.
So you probably can't see much because it's pitch black. It's about 6 a.m. in the morning, but I'm sure you can hear the dogs in the background. They're certainly ready to go. I don't know if we are.
Jørgine is ready with some hot clothes for us. So hopefully we're not going to lose a limb today.
Jørgine, you said a minute ago there's a chance you might be too warm. I'm not sure I believe you. But...
Today it's quite warm. I think it's like -1.
Oh, okay.
Oh, very toasty.
So it's...
Better get the sunblock out then.
Talk about horsepower, right here, this is for dog power. Jørgine's just given me this harness and told me to go and put it on this dog. I mean, to be honest with you, I've got...
Go on, Alistair.
Oh.
Jørgine, also known as Funkygine, is a Norwegian power woman, especially known for inspiring people to a healthier, fun and active lifestyle. Together with Morten, they create Norway's favorite power couple, and we are happy that we can join in on a training session for upcoming dog sledding races. One of them being femundsløpet, that is a race of up to 600 kilometers.
We'd add a little bit of extra challenge, and we've actually got an egg each that we're going to have to keep safe for the whole journey. And this is partly because back in the day when they used to do this was actually to transport valuable things like medicine, young children, and valuable fragile cargo, babies and everything.
Yeah.
So the challenge is to keep this safe and secure for the whole journey, and we'll see at the end if we both manage to have our eggs intact when we finish.
The good thing is that it's going to freeze, but
that's true.
It's still a bit fragile. I'm going to look for if you have some extra eggs hidden somewhere.
You don't know that I've not been boiling these this morning. To be fair, 2 of these are actually boiled. I don't know which is which.
How are you feeling?
I'm ready.
How do you think we're gonna do for the next?
I feel sorry for you because it's so tight.
Yeah.
And your blood circulation will not be
No.
the best.
No. This is going to be where Alistair's going to be sitting.
Yeah.
What do you think? How is he going to do? A 2 meter tall man in this little home?
I don't know how he's gonna fit, actually, from the beginning.
No.
These are the leaders.
These are the leaders.
Chiara and Mumi. They're the most experienced lead dogs, I think.
We're going with 12 dogs.
Yeah.
And so you have 2 lead dogs, and what is the other dog's roles?
Just follow the leaders.
We're about to get ready to take off, and as you see, there's a lot of prepping happening here, because when you're going out as far as we are today in the cold, you need to have a lot of equipment, make sure you have everything packed. A live tour, he had like a checklist as well, which I saw, so hopefully we're going to survive today.
Okay, Thomas, keep this safe. May the best man win. Let's hope those dogs aren't too hungry.
How is it going so far on the trip?
It's going very well.
Yeah?
Just a bit worried about Alistair.
Yeah.
It's the second time that he drives that many dogs.
Okay.
And as I said, it's a bit difficult to like control the sled with someone inside.
Yeah. Also because besides obviously that Morten and Alistair trying to make it out alive, I also hope for Alistair's sake that the egg is watching out for is doing well. You see that? Perfect. Should have got the anchor? Let me...
Okay, if you come here, go out,
Okay. Yeah.
and then you stand here with all your...
All my weight on the brake. Okay. As you see, the dogs are sometimes getting tangled up. And one of the sketchy parts that's happened here is I'm trying with all my weight to brake. But as you see, the dogs just want to move and pull, especially when the other sled starts to move. Okay, you got it? Okay, I'm gonna take the anchor.
No, jump in.
Okay.
Okay, take the anchor.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm trying to get this as well. There you go. Woo! Oh, it's unstrapped itself.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, should I drop the anchor?
Yeah.
Okay, so this behind.
Okay, if you can go on the front,
Okay.
I will touch the dog.
Yeah. Okay. So it's this one, but there's no. Oh yeah, yeah. Like this?
Yeah.
Okay. Straight chaos.
Come on.
We got a loose dog.
Okay, if you bring this dog back.
Okay, I'll bring this dog back. Come on. Full chaos. Start to a trip already. One dog got loose, which was this one. You alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. I hope Ali's okay. Okay. How are you doing, Ali?
We just ejected out. It was actually fucking scary.
Yeah.
Because like we just tipped and I had the anchor and it got a bit stuck and then my arm was kind of jammed and I thought I was going to lose an arm.
Yeah, I can see that. And then you crashed into a tree afterwards.
Yeah. We just got completely chucked out. I mean, if there's anything that can prove the force and the power that these dogs have, then it's that. It was actually really scary.
Fuck me, you're happy you're alright?
Yeah, me too.
Fuck me. I didn't know what happened, but Jørgine said, you want to go film? I was like, what should I film? And I looked and I was like, oh, there's a car crash. He's in the tree, he ejected. Fuck me. You alright, Martin?
Yeah.
That's a good start to it.
Yeah, that's perfect. We take it in the beginning, and then it's the last part.
Everybody is safe. Smiley faces. And Jørgine, you said when we had a call, you said that every time something goes wrong. So on a scale of 1 to 10, this what happened, how normal is this?
With me, things like this happen, I think, more often than with more professionals, and now it happens to Mushing. It's also quite an experience.
Yeah.
But also things happen all the time.
Yeah.
The dogs obviously are much stronger than the person standing on the sled.
You really feel the power of it. Like how much they want to pull, and they're just gonna go.
Yeah, and also when they're sensing that you don't have control or that something is a bit unbalanced in the back, they pull even more.
Oh yeah. So they sense that.
Yeah, they think that's exciting.
So obviously you're standing on the brake every now and then to control the speed.
Yeah.
That's partly so the dogs just don't use up all their energy too soon, or no?
No, it's because they go too fast in the start. It's always dangerous when they go too fast.
Yeah.
That's the main.
So the reason it's gone a bit bumpy now is because we're actually going across a frozen lake.
Yeah.
Let's hope that the ice is thick, as don't want to be going through that.
But something but ice actually.
It's pure ice we're going across now, which means actually if we need to put the anchor down for any reason, it's quite difficult because it's quite hard to get the anchor to stick into the ice. In fact, you won't get the anchor to stick to the ice, so let's hope we don't need to brake suddenly now. So it's very easy to think we're just sitting here having a nice break while the dogs do all the hard work, which, you know, to be fair, in my case is to some extent true, but actually it's constant concentration, especially for the driver. You can't take your eyes off the dogs or off the route for a second, because we're trying to maintain the perfect distance between us and the dogs and the sled up ahead. If we get too far back, then if there's an issue, we're going to get stranded. But equally, if we get too close and they stop, we're going to fly into the back of them. So I think the thing that scares me most about this is that there is no emergency stop. There's not really an emergency brake. It's what happened earlier when we had the incident and tipped over, which I have to say I think probably was my fault. But the dogs just want to keep on running. So what they'll do is they'll just keep going and you'll be dragged along the ground. And if you can't get control again, and you either can't get the anchor into the ground or you can't get back upright, then yeah, the dogs aren't going to stop. They just want to keep running and running regardless. So there was a point when Morten was just being dragged along the ground. Quite scary, actually.
Yeah, that was good. I was really scared.
Now I'm just chilling, and I just said to Jørgine, I feel more like, instead of being 31, I feel like a 5-year-old toddler in this little thing I'm sitting in and just having a good time, enjoying like this view. Yeah, I've got some food as well, so I'm gonna cozy up here and maybe at one point gonna eat some snacks. Alright, so we're gonna 15k an hour, that's quite fast.
If we fall and it's like either uphill or stuff like that,
yeah,
you have to catch the sled.
Okay, so if it's uphill I have to catch the sled, and everything else get away from the sled.
Yeah, if it's like we have absolutely no control, just get away and save your own life. But
yeah.
If it's like, yeah.
So I feel you're putting quite a lot of weight into the corners, like you're really pushing the sled.
Yeah, so that we don't fall to the side.
I think that's a good idea. That's the tough part about it. And learning to Okay, Jørgine, how far have we come on the trip for now? Do you think?
I think around 50.
Around 50?
55 maybe?
55, and as you maybe see now, it's blue skies, no wind, very clear, and just very, very beautiful scenery.
Very well done that you can sit so comfortably inside a little sled.
Yeah, as you maybe see is that you get thrown out around a bit, but I do trust my my driver now.
That's good.
Yeah, it's very important. Yeah. But now we're in the a bit more wooded area, as you maybe see, and smaller trails, a bit more sharper turns, going a bit downhill.
And the dogs love this kind of trail.
Yeah.
So they always go harder when it's like a lot of things happening around.
Oh, so they get stimulated more. Like I like how much it changes in how you drive, because then you're like in an open field and suddenly you're in the forest, and then you're like in a little field, and then you see the sun poking out like this, and this is just magic.
Høyre, 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 høyre. Kom igjen! Kom igjen! Hallo!
Well done, Jørgine. I was a bit close. Look at this. Just absolutely amazing.
We are checking the paws.
Yeah.
Because he's running a bit strange. So we will put on some cream and socks.
It has quite a bit down now, and Jørgine said after like 30 kilometers it tends to get a bit more quiet and chill.
Yeah, these dogs are dogs that really chase in the start, so they're holding a very high pace.
Yeah.
But now they're a bit more relaxed and like a bit more flow.
Yeah. And you really feel it. Like in start it was a bit more aggressive and chaotic, and now it's like they calm down, everyone is in flow, holding the same tempo in some way, and you can really feel the calmness in some way. And then obviously with views like these, this is the bit more chill part of it. What are you feeding the dogs with to get them running?
Meat. Pig. Pig.
Pig? Yeah. It looks like very fresh pig as well.
Yeah. It's really fresh. And they love it.
How are you doing, Alistair?
I've had a few sketchy moments, but we're going good.
I'm happy you're alive.
Yeah.
How's the egg doing?
The egg is safe.
Is the egg safe?
It's in my pocket somewhere.
We're taking a little break now, a little snack break for the dogs and for us as well. I think we're about 40k into the trip. It's very interchanging. Suddenly it's very chill, then it's absolute chaos, and Alistair about to crash and everything going around. Then it's chill again, and you're almost lulling a bit into sleep, and then it's chaos again. So as you see, they are very happy. They're getting a little break.
Once again, thanks to our sponsor, Visit Sjusjøen, without whom this trip wouldn't be happening. So for giving us the cabin and also setting us up with the Sjusjøen dog sledding as well, Sjusjøen husky tours. So huge thanks to both of those. So far it's been an amazing time.
How far have we come now on the trip?
40 kilometers.
40 kilometers?
Yeah, okay. Just begun.
Easy 150. Yeah. Taking a little snack break, both for the dogs and for us. Okay, we're really going downhill now. Whoa. Oh! What is the worst thing that's happened to you? Like the most scary thing going on this?
I think it was my trip with Thomas Werner. I had too many dogs. The trail was too challenging.
Yeah.
And I had to let go of the sled 2 times just to save my own life.
Oh shit.
So I was going really, really fast into a tree twice.
Oh.
Thomas, you deserve
Oh,
a little cinnamon cake, I think. That's the least we deserve. Been out here for a good 8 hours, I think, so.
yeah, it's starting to be there. I think we've done around 80 or 90k now. Taking a little break because one of the dogs has an injured foot, so he's going to be picked up, and nightfall is going to come. We still have around 50 or 60 kilometers, maybe 4 or 5 hours left. I don't know, I can't count anymore.
I think that what happened in the start, that shaped us for the rest
Oh
of
yeah,
the day.
so you have a new bond together.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to go through a near-death experience in order to build that bond. That is the motto on this sled. Good time, not a long time. Ain't that right, dogs?
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you like dogs more after this or less?
More.
No?
But I mean, it was quite, I really like that I've had dogs all my life.
But Morten, the way you asked that question made it sound as if a bit like your answer might be a no. Do you like dogs more now than you did before?
Yeah, I do. Because they make Jørgine more happy.
Okay, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Happy wife, happy life.
What's up with you? How can you just all the quotes right now?
Well, as soon as I'm behind the camera, that's it.
That's why you just start shaking them out. Like, not here for a long time, but a good time and happy wife, happy life. And the next phase is going on. Jørgine, it's about to get dark soon. Are we ready with headlamps, son?
Yes, almost.
Almost. Beautiful.
So you asked me earlier, Morten, why I had a box of eggs.
Yeah.
So we were trying, Thomas and I were trying to think of a way to spice it up a little bit, and we thought, okay, well, back in the day, dog sledding was actually a mode of transport.
Yeah.
And they would transport valuable items or medicine and those sorts of things. So we thought, okay, how can we add our own twist on that? So we thought we'd each take an egg and see if we can transport it safely. So it's starting to get a bit darker.
When they do dog sledding, they say it's not a competition of who's going to the end fastest, but who's the best of taking care of their dogs.
Okay.
That's the person who's going to win at the end. Especially for the longest races.
Yeah, races over several days and maybe even several weeks.
Yeah.
So we've hit night time. The lights are on. Jørgine, how are we doing?
Doing great. Good conversations.
Deep conversations.
And not too bad temperature.
No, it's actually quite alright. I'm actually quite warm, and I ended up taking a nap because Jørgine kind of rocked me to sleep. I took a little power nap, and now we're embarking on the last part of the journey. So, as if this trip already was quite giving, the Northern Lights has decided to appear. So, while we're driving here in the middle of this snowy adventure, we can see a little bit of Northern Lights popping around. Wow, you're bugging! Okay, so we made it up the mountain. Jørgine, do you have any idea which mountain this is?
I think this is
Sjusjøen. Okay. And still, as we climb and are on top of this mountain, the Northern Lights are dancing around us, which is really amazing.
Quite cool to see how when the dogs run, they're so focused on the job at hand. It's like they're on a mission. Sometimes they start playing around with each other, but very rarely. Most of the time they're just in their own little world, focused on what they're doing, not worried about each other or anything else. They're just putting one paw in front of the other and keep going. This is what dogs were born to do.
Yeah.
Like you say, 15 kilometers an hour is about, we are quite literally in the middle of a frozen lake, so I feel like quite a lot could go wrong really, but best not to think about that.
So in front of us is one of the big hills we swoosh down.
Okay, yeah.
Climbing a mountain like this doesn't come with ease. Jørgine actually has to help the dogs and kinda use the sled like a skateboard and push with one leg. Also a bit sketchy if she was to actually fall off the sled. Well, it would be game over for me, let's just put it like that.
So we're picking up the pace a little bit now. Don't know if that's just because Morten wants to get home and have his dinner, or maybe it's the dogs who want to get home and have their dinner. I think it's actually me who wants to get home and have my dinner, to be honest. But either way, we're picked up the pace to 20 kilometers an hour, which doesn't sound that fast, but when you're this close to the ground and you're being thrown around in this little sled across a frozen lake, 20 kilometers an hour can actually feel quite quick. Just another reminder of how the conditions can change very quickly. Can't quite see it on the camera, but it's definitely getting more foggy. Visibility is reduced a little bit. I mean, when you're out like this, you start to realise how vulnerable people must have been back in the day when they were doing this. You know, no mobile phones, probably not even headlamps like you have. It's pitch black. It gets colder and colder. It's just you and the dogs. No one's going to find you. You know, if something goes wrong, that's it. It's game over.
I must say that driving in the night like this it's almost even better than in daylight. Just like it's a bit more, what do you say, cozy. And yeah, as Jørgine just said, a Norwegian phrase is "nu koser vi oss," which means now we are having a good time-ish. Very roughly translated, but you heard that. So if you're watching and joining in on this, please do subscribe. Give a thumbs up to it, because as Jørgine said, here in Norway, we're always having fun. We just arrived back at the start. We did around a bit above 100k, and just got in with the dogs. They're getting food and snacks, so they're very, very happy. Towards the end, I really started pulling.
It was a bit of a mix between very romantic under the moonlight and yeah, almost dying by crashing in the pitch black darkness to the tree. So bit of an emotional roller coaster.
A bit of best of worlds.
Exactly.
But this has been an amazing trip because we've got all different sceneries and like sunrise, midday, sunset, pitch blackness, and then the northern lights started to appear, which Alistair didn't pay attention to at all. I actually talked to Jørgine about it in the sled as well. I'm quite sure he's not going to notice anything.
I think I'll blame that one on the colour blindness.
And why were you the real winners?
So we had the worst dogs, apparently.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, Morten said.
Worst dogs.
Okay.
And we also were in the back. So if something happened to us,
Yeah.
you would just lose us.
Yeah.
So we had to be on our own.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Exactly. And how many times did you crash?
And I'm the most inexperienced.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So
I had the worst dog, most inexperienced. I had most weight.
yeah, and I was about to say you had Alistair.
Yeah.
It seems like it wasn't your day today.
So the odds were stacked against us, but we still absolutely killed it.
Follow Sjusjøen Husky Tours if you want to do something like this. And also, please check out Visit Sjusjøen.
So,
Do you remember that little challenge we
so
set
what
at
just
the beginning?
happened was that Alistair and I have given ourselves a challenge, which was to have one egg each and watch out safely.
What's happened to your egg?
When we got here and I took off the jacket, I fucking lost the egg.
You know what that means, don't you?
Yeah, but if you give me proof that you've watched your own egg.
Right. It's not in this coat.
It's not?
I don't have it on me now. I don't have it on me now.
That's weird, isn't it?
Well, we've got to clean this up first.
Yeah, I know we do, but where's the egg? Come.
I don't have it.
No, you don't have.
Not here, no.
No, I know where it's happened. When you crashed, that's when you lost your egg.
Quite possibly.